It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.
Look at me. Now look at we. What do you see? Ooh, we. Oh, she's going to get to play just because she's not B-L-A-C-K? Yeah, we got one of those stories right here. We about to break this thing down. It's wild out here in these streets. For real. There's a story of a lovely lady who said, when we were talking about conquerors and those who want to stand out from the crowd, she said, in the words of the Locks, funk that frail shit. Fired Bishop Minaj coach says she was told to watch how much she played brown kids. What? This is something that I just wait for the universe to give me the stories because I already know they happening. I've had to deal with this so much already. And I'm not even in high school with the kids, the itty bitties, or college. And my oldest has already passed this. But this is a real thing. We're going to talk through this because what's amazing is this ain't nothing new. And it's been going on, water cooler conversation forever. We always know it. We always talk about it. But we don't always say the quiet part aloud. It's time to talk. But first.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell y'all about PrizePicks, the best place to win some cold, hard cash while watching the games you love. This app is so easy to use, you'll feel like a GM making moves on game day.
Yeah.
All you got to do is pick more or less on a few player stats.
All right.
Football, basketball, MMA, esports, whatever gets you hyped, they got it. You can play in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Come on now.
Yeah.
And the payouts, fast and safe. You hit that winning lineup, oh, your money's in your pocket as quick as 15 minutes. That's quicker than halftime adjustments, baby. Oh, and did I mention Taco Tuesdays? Each Tuesday, PrizePicks hooks you up with discounts on select players so you get even more value. But here's the kicker. New users, PrizePicks will guarantee you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. You ain't got to win. You just got to play. Just use the promo code WileyWins. Download the app, and you're good to go. So whether you're trying to turn $10 into $1,000 cash, or you just want that easy $50 bonus, PrizePicks has you covered. So let's get this money and keep the action rolling, baby. Boy.
Boy. A lot of times I get criticism from people, including my friends, because I don't need your help. Government, I don't need your help. Homie, I don't need your help. That doesn't mean I don't need you to support me. Doesn't mean I don't need you to respect me, even invest in me. Give me your time, your energy, your belief, but I don't need your help. I'm going to go get this. And it's a mentality more so than a practical, pragmatic thing. It's a mentality that I wish many more had, and I wish my people had, because my people will allow the term DEI to be neatly placed on minorities, neatly placed on black people, brown people, when we know the greatest beneficiaries of DEI don't look like me. Matter of fact, they not me. They not a man, and they ain't a black man. What are they? White women. Do your homework. Just like we let them neatly place poor on minorities, inner city on minorities, underprivileged on minorities. We let them put these labels on them. Not me, but us. Oh, it's the worst. So let's get to this high school sports conversation, college sports conversation, because that's where it really boils down to, that world. But let's give her some love. Fired Bishop Minaj coach says she was told to watch how much she played brown kids. Well, that's real. We're going to talk about it. I want y'all to hear this. This is wild. This is wild. And good for her for standing up on it, as they say, 10 toes down, because she actually did. She was like, nope, not going to get me. I ain't going to do it. Watch it.
I didn't play by their rules is kind of it. In August, I had a preseason meeting with the president, Matt Shambari, and my athletic director, Frank Lazarick. And in that meeting, they talked about that I need to be super intentional of how I play my minority girls over my non-minority girls.
Coach Sarah Ramirez released a recording of the meeting in August. Here's a snippet of the conversation.
A disproportionate amount of your kids are financial aid kids. They're probably, your team in football are probably our two most diverse teams. Mm-hmm. And so that's going to create some issues in our parent community. We've got to be super intentional about not supporting or creating a narrative where it looks like, oh, well, we're paying to bring in these brown kids to come and win us basketball games, and then the white kids don't get to play.
Coach says at the time she didn't think that this is what they were truly asking of her. She says the remarks did not impact her coaching style of playing the best players and abiding by the principle of earning your time on the court. Moving forward, Coach says she is taking legal action and is filing under wrongful termination.
What they were asking, the truth is, I didn't play by their.
She ain't play by their rules. Let's break this down real quick. Let's get it in. Wow. Now, that school said, let's be super intentional not to support a narrative. Whoever is talking there, the person who's going to be a defendant in this lawsuit, AD or the superintendent, whoever it was, that's a clever sucker there. Let's not be super intentional of supporting a narrative, which, where are the actions? I didn't tell you to do anything. Where are the commands, demands? I said nothing. I said, just make sure you know, people out there saying this, let's not lean into that. Boy, I love elastic language. Okay, so she decides, because you ain't saying to do anything, I'm not going to do anything different. And I'm just going to coach. And I'm going to play black if black is worth playing, white if it's worth playing, brown if it's worth playing. Like every coach wants to, right? So weird when you get those calls and those texts with somebody trying to show, can you show me some favor? Hey, will you let my son play on your team? Hey, will you give him a little more playing time? And I'm always nice, but I'm never changing. Your kids earn it. And I don't feel bad if I bench a kid. I don't. You want to know why? Because you need to wake up to two things. Either A, you ain't good enough, or B, you better try harder. Probably C, both. Look, I sucked in basketball, and it was fine when I didn't play. It didn't feel good, but it was fine because I was like, yep, either you better work at this or this ain't going to work. And I'm glad I had that lesson at 8. So stop when you want me to look out for your kid. I ain't looking out for your kid. Your kid look out for himself. And she said, okay, these kids going to have to get it with their muscles. And she went out there. So what happens now? So I have a few friends who have their kids in high school, a little early for me right now. And there's this pool. So in LA, maybe in your city too, this inner city is where a lot of the talent is, right? We know how it goes. The minorities are living there, whatever. The talent is either in the inner cities or two other places, way out in Orange County or way out in the valley. Why the valley? Because a lot of people, when they get money, especially professional athletes, they go there and live there and retire there and have sex there and get married there and have babies there and they raise them there. The same is true in Orange County. But what's true in the city ain't that. It's just two athletes. We here, let's just have it. And we ain't going nowhere because we still don't have those means. Or we desire this culture. That's part of it too. So they stay there. But they don't stay there for long. Oh, they may have that house there, that home there, that apartment there. But guess what happens? Them kids, we taking them elsewhere. We taking them to the schools with the resources. And where are those schools? In the valley in Orange County. Typically. Obviously, you got Beverly Hills and all that, but they ain't got no programs. Boy, sorry. In half of their sports. So this is in general what happens. So what happens? Then you have these kids, whether they're inner city or not, their color. Or the inner city kids don't have the means, so they do bring them in, and they are of color, largely. And they show up, and they own it. They're on campus. Everybody looking like, oh, we got some new students. Do you play ball? Rhetorical. I know you do. You do. Oh, okay. Now you playing ball. Let's play ball. Well, my boy Tommy's on the team too. He's a 9th-year senior trying to start finally. And here you go, as a freshman, go take his job because you better. Thing is, he's a 9th-year senior at a school that costs $40,000 a year because they can afford it. Keep reclassifying this sorry ass. Let me stop. Point being, the parent community is nothing but the donor base. See, that's why I love that statement. It was so slick. So the donor base, that could be largely white, that usually is, will look at their kid and say, yeah, you're on the team, but you're not playing, and I know you ain't that good, but I'm spending so much money, your ass need to play. What is this money for if it's not going to help your experience? I know you want to be homecoming king, prom king. Well, you should be on the field, shouldn't you? For the $1 million I gave. So they have tryouts. And what this school wanted her to do is at the tryouts to not see black, brown, or white, but see green. And if you see green, it's going to help you see a little more white on this team, on that field. This game is so slick and so old. Now, what's changing it is black affluence in athletics. What's changing it is white talent in athletics. Just like when we grew up, white girls ain't got no booty. Say that now. I dare you. White girls can't dance. Say that now. I dare you. Every TikTok I see is somebody white dancing. Point being, there are changes to the norm. But what she had to go through was not normal because they told her explicitly on tape. Did she set them up, or she knew that lawsuit was coming, or she just protected herself because she's smart. So smart that she actually didn't play by color. She played by merit. And then when it's merit-based, as they say sports is, a meritocracy, it gets called into question when it's not favoring the majority. Isn't it crazy how merit works until the majority doesn't win? Then that ain't merit. I don't know what that is. Interesting story. She gonna win that lawsuit. Wrongful. They fired her and they got her on. She got them on tape saying, "What you say? You told me to what? We want you to not support the narrative." A good lawyer gonna see through all of that and make that work. So, long story short, how do we fix this? It is not gonna get fixed because your son and daughter ain't gonna get better. As much as they get better, there's somebody better than them if you're the one that's paying. I'm talking to the investor, donor, white person, whoever else is in this story. It could be black people too, but it doesn't fit this story. Mr. Money, Mrs. Money, your money ain't gonna buy that opportunity because guess what? Unless that's directly going into that coach's pocket, that coach gonna play who he wants to play so he can keep his job, so he can keep making money, or she. So unless you direct cutting them, and if I'm the coach, I'm gonna take your money and I'm still gonna play the best players. That part. But I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna take your money, but I ain't paying the best. I ain't paying your son. Your son gets no favors over here because the world ain't gonna give him no favors. It ain't because I'm an ass. It's because your son needs to know what the real world is looking like. And since you ain't gonna do it with your entitled ass, I'm gonna help you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna help you. With pleasure. Sit his sorry ass down. This ain't for you. Well, he's supposed to have fun. You know what? There is a 6-period PE class. Let him have fun there. This ain't PE. This is sports. Now, I don't say that because I got a beast as kids. No, I don't. I was a beast. No. My oldest wasn't a beast. She was good. She's all right. You ain't make the relay. Lick them tears. Lick them. Now run harder. Oh, running ain't for you. Be amazing. Use your big brain. It's always a way if you want it. So I'm glad she is the living example. That's my kindred spirit right there. That's my spirit animal girl. Who said, sit your sorry ass down. I don't care how old you are. You need to learn the real world real fast. Respect to her for doing it that way. And holler at me when you win that lawsuit. We could do some collabs. Gangster. Golly, she about to get paid. How ignorant can you be? Make sure you log on to PrizePicks. Play $5, get $50 instantly. In promo funds, using the code Wiley wins. Yes, I got to get this rap out because I'm losing my voice. I've been coaching and talking to these itty bitties too long. I am a conditioning coach. I'm about to be the conditioning coach everywhere I go, other than the head coach when I coach sometimes. And why? Because I want to condition people's minds and I want to condition their bodies, but their minds first, to the real world, and let them know that sports is life, and life's a microcosm of sports. But make sure you become a gym member, and you'll get this book sent to you. Never shut up, never shut up, never shut up. That's for our givers every month for Project Transition. What is Project Transition? I'll tell you. Project Transition is for the itty bitties. That didn't tell you. It's for the itty bitties, education, empowerment through exposure to experiences so they can see excellence. That's what we do. You don't believe me? Ask Melissa. Who's Melissa? Her. Melissa Jimenez made a one-time $110 donation supporting Project Transition. Have I called your name? I don't hear you. Let me stop. All right, let me get this rap out before I lose my voice. West Coast. Let's see it for Leah, Nia. Okay? Love it too much. Love it too much. Let's go. Hey. Let's talk about this. She said don't play the brown ones. Not too much. I'm going to seem out of touch. All right, I'm listening. Listen, yo. Coach pulled up, said, let's get this win. But the school said, nah, gotta let them in. Not the best players, but the hardest grind. Nope, not them, but the parents with the checks in line. Ooh, bench full of talent ain't getting run. Meanwhile, little Chad out there missing everyone. Mom and dad in the stands like, put my son in. Meanwhile, real hoopers getting subbed out again. Damn it. Who got game? Who got cash? Ain't about skills, about whose dad got stash. Ooh. Coach got fired because she kept it too real. Playing time ain't talent, it's political deals. Parents in the meeting like we pay for this team. Meanwhile, real hoopers out here chasing them dreams. They ain't trying to see no brown kids shine. Gotta make sure their babies stay first in line. Coach said, hell nah, gon' let the best play. Administration said, chill or we taking you away. Did her job right, they showed her the door. Now the whole school caught up in the scandal galore. Now listen, it's nothing racial. We just gotta make sure the donors feel stable. It's a community thing, hope you understand. Just make sure the starting five look like the Booster Clan. What? Now the truth out, the heat turned up. School trying to spin it, but they out of luck. Coach gone, but she left them all exposed. Parents mad cause their scam just got closed. Best player still balling, getting looks. Meanwhile, weak starters out here reading books. Moral of the story, keep it real, stand tall, or get caught rigging games and lose it all. Mic drop. My mic sounds nice, check one. I'm not playing your daughter or your son. Don't come up to me, I ain't the one. You know what I'm gonna do at practice? Make them run. So what, you got some dough? I'm about who gon' show. If you gon' earn it, then you get some burn. Yeah, go out there, burn it.